people aren't contributing enough to retirement plans. This is a real problem.
Yeah.
Vanguard just came out with a study, and they just came out with a great study here this year that the average American has about $167,000 in their 401k. And that's pretty much your kind of top tiers. The range is from about 44,000 up to 167,000. And listen, if you've got 167,000, just imagine for a minute at a 4% withdrawal rate on that, how long is that money going to last? And people are really missing these opportunities. Mitch could tell you better than I could. What's the max you can put in a 401k right now?
If you're under 50, it's like 27,000, and then above 50, you get the catch up, and then there's also a super catch up above 55 that can get up into the 30,000s. But that's a huge opportunity. And then you also have the IRA contributions available too, which are either 7 or 8,000 depending on your age. But even more concerningly than the average, the median number that Vanguard put out, and again, they have the most data on this in the country, was 44,000? So averages are misleading because they factor in these outliers, right? But the median is $44,000 into retirement accounts. And that is a better representation of America, right? Working class America. And that's extremely concerning.
Yeah. I think they said at a 4% withdrawal rate, that's about $147 a month.
Right.
What are you getting with that? Not even one trip to the grocery store.
A trip to Walmart.
Who can live off of that? And with the trouble that we're seeing here with Social Security, they're saying that it's going to be reduced by 22% in 2032 if Congress doesn't act. 22% in 2032. That's right around the corner, man. That's
coming
right
up.
here.
It's coming up.
And we haven't done anything.
No.
Nothing. The government's taken no action. Everybody's acting like it's not going to happen. Everybody's just ignoring the problem, the elephant in the room. And listen, I can tell you right now, I'm planning for my retirement in about 10 or so years down the road here. And if I have to count on 22% less of my Social Security when the time comes after I've worked hard and paid into it all these years, I'm not going to be happy about that. And that's not going to sit well with me. It's really an issue, a problem that needs to get dealt with now. And if you're Mitch's age, which is in his late 20s, and you are planning for the future, I would not count on getting 100% of what they tell you you're going to get from Social Security. No. There's just no way.
No. And when I see that, I mean, I can't help to think it's a $250 billion deficit for just the Social Security fund. We're operating right now in a $3 to $4 trillion deficit when you look at our tax receipts versus expenditures. And what that screams to me is what the case that we're always making is that taxes are going to go up in the future. If just Social Security alone is operating at a $250 billion deficit, I mean, by 2032, that could be a $400 billion deficit, right? So they're going to have to raise taxes. They're going to have to address that, or at least try. Somebody's going to have to. And so when I see that, I'm like, guys, taxes are going up. This is the time to take action, to convert to Roths, to contribute to 401ks, to do everything you can before this tax picture gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that Roth conversion thing is unbelievably important right now. It's important on so many levels. When you think about not only you're getting that money out of the hands of the government and whatever they decide tax rates are going to be down the road, but you're also getting it over into a tax-free growth environment where you can just grow it and never, ever have to worry about anybody dipping their hands into it. That's a powerful, powerful thing. So if you haven't considered Roth conversions, that's something you need to really be thinking about. Yeah. Getting back to people just not contributing enough into their plans. We've heard so many times, and I remember telling clients this years ago, like, look, you got to at least do the match, right? If there's a 4% match or a 5% match, you've got to do the match at least. And, I think that was almost a disservice to people because you got to do more than the match.
Yeah.
You know, if you're getting a 5% match, the first 5% that you put in there is getting 100% return on it. And that's pretty awesome considering that's free money that you're never going to see again if you don't take advantage of it. But on top of that, I mean, listen, if you are coming home at the end of the month, paying all your bills, and you have a surplus, you are fortunate enough to be in this country and have a surplus at the end of the month, that surplus should be put into your 401k. You should up the percentage of how much you contribute to the 401k until that surplus is almost zero. And I'm telling you, you will only help yourself. You'll only help your spouse. You'll only help your children by doing that and getting that to the max level you can possibly handle without it really affecting your lifestyle dramatically. And maybe it does affect it a little bit. I mean, suck it up, right? Like that's the way that you get ahead. That's the way that you get to retirement. And I can tell you, if you're in that 10-year window before you get to retirement, which we kind of call the red zone, if you're in the red zone and you're not maxing out that 401k and you have the ability to, think about it. Really take some time and sit down and understand, like, what am I doing here? Where is this money going? Because I can tell you where it's going. Amazon. It's going to Amazon. It's going to eating out. Those are the two things that we see. And I'm going to tell you is really, do you need that stuff? Do you need that stuff that bad that it really, you don't need to be putting that money into your retirement plan and building security for your family and your financial future when that paycheck stops, right? Like that's a lot more important. And people spend more time every year planning their family vacation than they do financially planning. Just let that sink in for a minute. It's the absolute reality of things. People spend more time planning a family vacation than they do financial planning every single year. And I get it because planning a vacation is kind of fun.
That's much more fun. It's easy.
It's more fun to think about.
No hard conversations.
I mean, you're searching hotel rooms and flights and that's a lot. People can handle that. It's a lot easier. But let me tell you guys, this is real stuff and you've got to really take ownership here. And if you're feeling like you're behind and you haven't done the things that you need to do, it's time. It's time to stop, get your fiscal house in order, start looking at your budget, start getting real, and start really finding where the money is going and really get serious about saving money. Hey, if you enjoyed what you heard today on our podcast, please tune in every week. And if you don't mind, drop us a like or subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. It helps us to get this great information out to more folks.